Welcome to Next Chapter Living, where every page turns a new possibility.
Picture this. Morning light on a small lanai. Coffee steams in your hands, and you realize your life is split between 2 mailboxes, 2 properties, 2 sets of worries. That exact moment changed a client's outlook. She stopped juggling and started deciding. Today, we'll walk through a practical playbook to do the same. Keep the freedom you need, cut the costs you don't, and move toward a single, livable Florida home without panic.
Here's the central idea I want you to carry with you. Consolidation wins when carrying costs plus emotional friction exceed the value of seasonal flexibility. Say that aloud to yourself if it helps. It's the test we'll use as we run through options. Let's start with the big question most of you have. Sell, rent, or hold? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but use 3 lenses to decide: money, mobility, and meaning. Money first. Write down your monthly mortgage, insurance, taxes, utilities, and basic upkeep. Add them up. This is your true monthly carrying cost. Mobility next. How often will you realistically travel north? If health or travel fatigue makes annual trips unlikely, that's a strong nudge toward consolidation. And meaning. How tied are you emotionally to the house? That one isn't a spreadsheet, but it matters just as much. You might be thinking, okay, but can I afford to keep both for a while? Great question. Do a simple break-even. If carrying costs are $1,200 a month and potential rent is $1,600, that $400 difference must cover vacancy, repairs, and a manager. If after those expenses you still have a cushion, renting can make sense. If not, selling often becomes the cleaner financial move. A quick real example. I worked with a couple who tried renting their northern home for 1 season. They brought in rent, avoided carrying costs for a year, and used that breathing room to test full-time Florida life. 6 months later, they sold at a good market moment. They avoided almost a year of mortgage overlap and felt confident selling because they'd already tried living here. That small staged step saved them stress and roughly a year's worth of carrying costs. Timing matters. Think in seasons and buffers. Plan a 3 to 12-month window for transition. List the northern home in a shoulder season if you can, and schedule visits for settling and staging in advance. Little buffers, a couple of extra weeks around move dates, cut the panic factor dramatically. Downsizing. Don't try to decide everything in one day. Use 3 boxes. Keep, store, sell, donate. Move the things you use and the things that make the new place feel like you. Measure rooms in your Florida home before shipping big furniture. Photograph items and spaces. Pictures are decisions you can revisit. If a piece hasn't been used in 2 years, it's probably a good candidate for the sell-donate box. When preparing the northern home for sale, staging earns its keep. Declutter, depersonalize, and do low-cost curb appeal fixes. Fresh house numbers, trimmed hedges, a clean doormat. Inside, neutral paint and better lighting go a long way. If you're renting instead, aim for durability and clear tenant expectations so you avoid surprise repairs down the road. Managing 2 properties alone gets old fast. That's where property managers shine. They screen tenants, handle maintenance, and give you local eyes on the place. Short-term rentals can pay well seasonally, but they require more hands-on oversight and may complicate insurance or HOA rules. Long-term leases are steadier and lower maintenance. Pick what matches your tolerance for involvement. Let's pause on the emotional pieces. They're as real as the numbers. Saying goodbye to a home can feel like losing a part of your identity. Involve family early. Create small rituals and give yourself permission to grieve. Try this. One last dinner with neighbors or a short video tour of the house with your best stories. Those small rituals make the transition less abrupt and more human. Practical checklist items you won't want to forget. Forward your mail, move prescriptions and medical records, update voter registration and your driver's license when you're ready, notify banks and insurance carriers, and cancel or transfer subscriptions tied to the old address. Make a short list and check it off. Future you will thank you. Okay,
3 things you can do this week that actually move the needle. 1. Write down true monthly carrying costs for the northern property. 2. Measure the main rooms in your Florida home and photograph the furniture you want to keep. 3. Call or email one property manager for a quote so you understand oversight and rental potential. Small, concrete steps build clarity fast.
If you're nervous about getting it wrong, remember this. Staged, reversible moves reduce risk. Rent before you sell. Live here for a season before you commit fully. And talk to a tax advisor about residency. It can affect more than your mail and where you vote. Planning, plus a few trusted local contacts, cuts the odds of a costly mistake.
Before we go, if you want that printable transition checklist and a sample carrying cost spreadsheet, I put them on the show website so you can stop guessing and start doing. Grab them, make the numbers real, and then take the first small step. I'm Matthew Troncone, broker associate with Mihara & Associates and your host at Next Chapter Living. Thanks for spending these minutes with me. If this episode helped, subscribe so you don't miss the next practical guide. Real conversations about relocating, downsizing, and living well.
Thank you for tuning in to Next Chapter Living. Join us again for more stories worth giving. Until next time, let your journey ignite. Live your best life and keep your dreams in sight.